Good morning, pathway finders. Call off the search party. I finally found it. The sun is out, there's no rain, and we're back on the path. We're picking up at Coverack. No, we're not. We're picking up at Cadgwith, and we're heading towards Coverack. Here's for a good day's walk, folks. Good morning, how are we all, folks? Pathway finders. I knew I'd slip up on Coverack and Cadgwith. So there's finally been a break in the weather again. It's nearly been a month since last out on the path again. But here we are, picking up now at Cadgwith, and we're going to try and tie up some dots and everything. Gorgeous morning. It's sort of mid-April here. Get some shots of Cadgwith Cove in a minute. It's the sailing, like fishing net loft things, which was crowdfund saved a couple of years ago, headed up by Johnny Trewin. I used to go to school with him many years ago. That's just great stuff though, look at this. Good day to be off work. Great bench for a cup of tea. Just been chatting to a guy who's down here on holiday with his 3-month-old son. His little son is Bobby. Big shout out to him and his dad. Not got very far yet, but this is, I said, the first walk since March time. And, you know, the weather again has just been awful, which, you know, finally managing to get out again now. I'm just looking at this backdrop here, which is great. A huge thank you to everyone that's subscribed, watched my videos. We're racking up to nearly like 800 and odd and nearly 900 views now on all the videos. As I've always said, no drone shots or anything. It's just me and my iPhone, and it'll continue to be that way. No sponsorship of anything, because quite frankly, who'd want to sponsor me? This section today is one that from Serpentine Works in a minute, just over the hill through to Cadgwith, never walked before. And I was in a bit of a conundrum as to what to walk, whether to do the whole 19 miles from Cadgwith through to Helford, but that would be rushing it, not knowing where I'm going. Then should I go to Porthallow or Porthalstock? And in the end, I've plonked from walking. I actually got dropped off at a lizard this morning, and only started filming when we were coming into Cadgwith. But great spring morning here, and have some company now in the field. You can see, yeah, there they are. Try and keep as quiet as possible. No bullocks or cows. Can't cope with this livestock. Within the next, I don't know, couple of hours. Now that I think is over, that bit over there might be past St Kevin and onto Porthalstock, which we'll get onto in the next section. Cadgwith does have a pub. Unfortunately it was shut way too early. Got to put a few miles in first, but we are off to Paris Hotel in Coverack. Cadgwith Sands over there, which will be the next sandy beach, and I think only beach that we come to today. And most of you, like me, is so fed up with all the rain that it's great to finally get back out. Lovely little bridge coming up here in a second. No trolls on it, or fraggles. Whoop! Which way are you going? Very rocky beach, this one. All the stones, sea. These were once a Victorian factory making mantelpieces, gravestones, shop fronts and polished ornaments from local serpentine, with a 25-foot overshot water wheel provided. In the wheel pit behind, in 1883, 20 men and 3 boys were employed. And then this was all cut, the stone was cut and dragged inland by about half a mile up to Poltesco Barn. If I'd have come in the right way onto the beach there, I could have told you that before I walked down onto it. So there we are, there's the history lesson, people. Now, this is, for me, sections that I've now never walked ever on the path, right up to Coverack, shaping up to be great. Now, the eagle-eyed ones of you would have spotted on the last walk, the Penzance to Porthleven, I apologise, the coffee stop, lunch break, failed to take a picture of my rucksack, or I did, but then the gremlins got in my camera and the picture got deleted somehow. So must try harder, peeps. We'll find a suitable spot, probably Cadgwith, would have thought about 1.5 miles time. Got my trail walker on today, as in my walk, because it kept failing, draining the battery, so I'm just playing it by ear now. The walk today by the SWCP guide is about 8.9 miles, which takes us in to the end destination for today, and then that'll leave me probably about another 12 or so miles from Coverack round to Helford village itself. Cadgwith Sands Holiday Park behind me. Looks like a little mini pitch and putt. Stunning views that they've got, I'll show you in a second. Heading our way down to Cadgwith Sands Beach. So peaceful. All you can hear is the sea and the birds chirping away. And just on a little road walk down to the beach, probably about 500 metres or so. Just past a little car park, big red sign saying no camping. so it's not really that well signposted. But if you come down onto the, don't go onto the beach, but come up around the back of the Morva Cafe, head towards the toilets, and then you pick the coast path up that way, a little bit overgrown, or you can get sand in your toes and walk along that stunning beach when the tide is out. There's a little cafe, Turbo's Cafe back there. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, used to play darts there. Tea break time, and could not think of a better place just to stop and take 5. Yep, follow the acorn, up the steps we go. Beach somewhere behind us, and yeah, it's got really warm. Great tea break, happy days. So you've got a World War II pillbox here. They're dotted around the all down the south coast really. They're built to try and prevent invasion in the Second World War. Quite damp and dark in there. There's one on the beach down at Prague, which is nearly in the sea. The sand has been completely stripped with the recent storms, and now it's just literally teetering. Now I remember this hill that I'm going up now. One of my YouTubers that I watch, which is Gone Hiking, and when he did this section, said the hill just went on and on and on. And he ain't wrong. So we're still climbing. So again, this is all part of training for me. August the 31st is rapidly coming round. Campsite's all booked for that weekend in Newquay, which by a good quirk of fate, that is roughly where, just near Hendra Holiday Park, where we're staying. The Macmillan Marathon walk ends in the Farmers Field, just across the road from that, so that's ideal. Every part of the path isn't like this. You've got towns that you walk through, such as Newquay. You've got the promenade and Penzance and the walk away from Newlyn around to Marazion. You've got the long trail near Appledore, which is the old and Instow. So when you're walking stuff like this, on days like this, you can understand the appeal and the draw of the path. It's incredible. It really, really is incredible. So lucky, so fortunate to be able to be out walking this. We are going down and down and down at the moment. We're going right the way down to the bottom of here, just to go all the way back up. Whoop, up the top there. I think you can see somebody coming down there at the moment. They are there, coming down somewhere. There they are. But yeah, so look at the colour of that. Look at the colour of that. Could be anywhere. What a climb that was. Got to be over 70 steps, but my God, some of them are washed away. There's just spikes, some of the wood's rotten, and some of the actual stepping up to the steps and the mud that's there. Certainly the biggest challenge of the day, that one so far. So Pathway Finders, this has been the view from my lunch stop. I'll take one of these lunch breaks every day of the week, and as you can see now, we've got to go down there, up there, and then follow the path out along and along. We've just gone through a section there where there's been some Shetland ponies, and now we've gone over stile and we are on what's called Black Head. So we are entering the final mile. Well, I've probably said that about 5 times already, but this is one of the walks really that on a day like today, as enjoyable as this isn't. Is it because I've never walked it before? Don't know what's coming. I don't know, but I've really enjoyed this part, this section. It looks familiar, but it's different. You know, I have no idea what that is. Looks like a little lookout post. That's where we're heading to next. So this is Black Head. Around there is Coverack. I'm so glad that I didn't rush this section now, and I split it down into only doing, well, Church Cove through to Coverack, and I'm just thinking now, the sections I've already done, sometimes even though you're videoing, you're taking pictures, you kind of got your head down a little bit and you're sort of thinking end destination. But today I've absolutely thoroughly enjoyed this just by purely knowing that I've got a lot of time, you know, not time restricted. Got about, you know, we're going to have done about nearly 9 miles today, which is, you know, good mileage under the belt. I can see now why some people take the easier option and go out through the sculpture park this way, which brings you out near the pub. It's certainly very rocky, quite very challenging, steep, and if in the wet would definitely be a slip or trip hazard. Yeah, look at this. Wow, this last little bit into Coverack, not going the sculpture park way, is very challenging. There's ankle turners with rocks, it's overgrown, there's mud. You say you almost have to be climbing over stuff, and I'm sure taking the top route in brings you in a much safer way. Just past a couple of people going out, they're going to struggle with that. Take 2. Just finished out the Bridge of Doom, Path of Doom, I'll call it that, and we've got about another 15-minute walk. Thought getting over that little section there would get straight in, but we've got the pub just over there, and a white building, which is awesome. No signage onto this part to get out on the path. So as you're coming up into the village, you've got the village hall with the children's play park on the right, which is being upgraded at the moment, so it's all fenced off. There's no coast path or acorn sign, but trust your instincts, hang a right, and it'll bring you right down here, across there, and then show you in a sec the end goal for today, where we've been walking towards. Right, pathway finders, we've made it to the end of today's walk here in sunny Coverack, walking from what was the start of Church Cove. I didn't start filming until Cadgwith. What an amazing day. Thank you so much for joining us on this walk today. And I've started the recce for, which people think is where the pathway starts for next time, which hopefully will be very, very soon now that the weather's looking good. I'm off to the pub. My lift is on the way, so we're gonna have a walk down there together. Folks, thank you so much. Keep liking, keep sharing, keep following. Pathway finders, you've been awesome today, and I will see you on the pathway again soon. Squeeze you later. Cheers.